The views and opinions expressed on this program are not necessarily those of this station, JVC Broadcasting Management, or its sponsors.
And welcome back to another episode of The Credit Authority. Once again, I am your host, Rhonda Kulch, and thank you so much for tuning in. Before we get our show started, we always want to thank our sponsors. So thank you so much to Equity First. If you are experiencing credit and or financial challenges, feel free to reach out to any one of their trained professionals. They are waiting for your call. You can reach them at 631-714-4822. And to get our show started, we have our first guest, Christina Lentini. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I love when you join me in the studio because we do girl time.
We do, and it's been such a long time.
I know. It's been a while since you've been on, but we always want to congratulate you on your success. I know you've opened up now a second office upstate New York.
Yes, I am now in Scarsdale. Westchester.
So how is the market different in Scarsdale than maybe you see trending on Long Island right now?
Ooh, I would say in Scarsdale, the population obviously is, a bit higher. I'm so close to the boroughs, so, I'm really enjoying it. It's a completely different feel. There's so many small businesses. There's, more like, property complexes and things like that. So really, I'm enjoying it.
Which I love. And I know when I speak to you, you're excited about the opportunities. And yes. I think with any business, there's always that level of growth that you need to take. When we speak to people about insurance, it sounds so, quote unquote, vague, right? Or boring.
I was just going to say boring. That's what everyone says. They're like, how are you so excited? How do you love what you do? And it's, I kind of fell into it. And, for me in Westchester, it's such an untapped market. And I'm really, we're thriving, we're growing there. Just the whole, feel, everything is just very, very different.
And down here too, I feel, not to say that the competition, right, is different, but I feel like the market in that Scarsdale area is probably different. Now you specialize, you're not the person not to say that you're not the person we don't think about with auto insurance or homeowners insurance, but your niche that you've really developed over the years has really been in that small business trucking industry.
Yes, I'm very big in the trucking industry, contractors, asphalt, excavation, businesses along those lines for the most part. And I love it. I really enjoy it. There's nothing better than, I'm a small business owner myself, so I understand all the challenges and everything that comes with that. And then, I can walk in and I can, sit down with another business owner to be able to, first and foremost, educate them. Because people don't even a lot of them don't understand insurance. They just, I know I need it, so okay, fine, I'll take it. And so I spend a lot of time, explaining, educating. I want to know what, I want to know what are your needs and how I can fill in those gaps for you. And, and obviously, as an added bonus, being able to, save them money, which if I can, shave down, their annual premium, then they can use that money maybe towards marketing or, something else to help grow their business. So it's actually very rewarding.
Now, I'm going to bring up a sticky point. You have companies out there like the big box companies, I don't want to name them, but the big box companies that are out there promoting 15 minutes, 15%. When you have a client that is coming your way and, you're in a position to say, well, you got this rate, but you're not being covered appropriately. How does that, do you see that often? Is that probably one of the biggest mistakes that you're finding?
I would say, 1 out of every 2 people are either underinsured, overinsured, there's a lot of gaps in the coverages, exclusions in their policies that they're not even aware of until the day they have a claim and it's denied. And I believe that really falls back on, either the agent or the broker, that sat down with them and bound that policy. I feel that, that's my duty to explain everything to you. I don't like surprises, and for example, if it's something in regards to your home, God forbid there's a house fire. There was just one last night here on Long Island, total loss. And, if you're missing coverages or you're underinsured, a lot of people, especially with the current economy and everything else going on, they don't have an extra $50,000 to $100,000 to kick in for that gap. Their insurance policy paid this, but it's going to cost this much. So, that's always, a challenge.
And what about with the small businesses? Like, just to kind of go back, because I think also the small businesses are also the people that are insuring their homes.
Yes.
So when one industry, let's just say, is failing, and then the homeowner is saying, I need to do whatever I can to save a few dollars, right? So they're shopping. Yes. And they're looking for what is the cheaper premium, not necessarily the better quality policy. What recommendations are you making to the client when you're actually analyzing their scenario?
Sometimes, I believe you have to find, the happy medium. And, I understand a lot of times people have this idea, well, I'm having some financial difficulties, and you go through this, all the time as well.
Yeah.
I'm having some difficulties. Where can I save money? And insurance is usually on the top of their list. And sometimes, they'll just cut coverages. They won't even shop. They'll just say, oh, remove this coverage or lower this coverage. How much is this going to save me semi-annually, annually? And, that's not always the answer.
When we're looking at, that homeowner who is also your small business owner, are you able to still bundle, or is it completely two separate areas of insurance?
Well, you can always bundle, on, all of your personal items together, home, auto. I always recommend including an umbrella policy, especially here in our market. New York is very, very interesting, and it's one of the most highest lawsuit, rates out of, the entire United States.
Shocker.
So, I always, include that as well. Some companies I've seen where they do give you a bundle package on the personal need on the commercial. Usually it's, if you put all of your small business policies together, and then separately if you do all your, your home and your auto.
Right now, the market is changing. We hear a lot about the renewal rates going up. Mm-hmm. How much does that impact the extras that somebody is going to take when they're looking at their insurance?
Are you saying in regards to extras, like endorsements or?
Any of the bonuses, right? So right now, I know that I've been speaking to some clients, and the biggest concern that they have right now is that all of the premiums are going up. Oh my God, my premium, I just got a notification, my rates are going up. My insurance company is canceling, they're no longer rewriting. Mm-hmm. And they're looking at, again, we're looking at these extras, like you're mentioning the umbrella policy. Maybe for those people that may not understand the value, why don't you start with explaining the value of an umbrella policy?
The umbrella policy, I always tell people, it keeps you warm at night. It's going to blanket over, say, on the personal side. So you have your homeowner's insurance, and then you have, your car insurance. If you ever were to be sued and end up in litigation of any kind, the umbrella policy will provide you, minimum it's always $1 million, and you could have 2, 3, 5, 10. Within reason, whatever. It's based on, an individual's, personal financial situation, how many properties they own, how much do they have to lose essentially. So, the umbrella is a great thing because, you get into a car accident, say you get sued. Now you're in a position where your auto policy is only going to pay X amount of dollars. There's a max on it. So before, they can come after you personally and say, lien your property or whatnot, the umbrella policy kicks in. So it kind of gives you that extra comfort, that extra warmth to, just make sure that, you're properly covered, because you never know. And, there's a lot of people I've seen, I'm actually hitting 15 years this June in the industry. And, I see people all the time. I don't need that. I'm never going to get sued. I don't need full coverage on my car. I'm a great driver. Give me the $25,000 deductible on my homeowners. If you think that nothing is ever going to happen, I wish you the best of luck, but that's not reality. Things happen every day, and I hope that it doesn't happen to anybody. But, insurance, that's what we're here for, to help. And, I feel that it's just a matter of, some people, they just don't understand.
I'm the person that wants to insure everything with the hopes of, it's almost the anxiety. As soon as that policy is up for renewal, if I don't renew it, I feel I'm the one that the bad karma will hit. And all of a sudden I'm going to go, oh my God, what did I just do? How foolish was I to not spend the extra $100?
I'm the same way. I'm one of those people, if my insurance policy is canceling tonight at 11:59, and I don't, I didn't get a payment in until, 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. My luck, my house will burn down at 12:01 a.m.
Yeah, look, it happens. It happens. I mean, we just came off of Holiday Dream, and one of our families was, a victim of a house fire where they didn't have insurance. There was no mortgage on the home, and this particular person did not get insurance on the property, and the property burnt down, and she had
they just own a plot of land.
Now they own a plot of land, and there's a GoFundMe to help the family, and they're amazing people, and it was not intentional, but unfortunately it does happen. And thank God for somebody having good health, because other than that, that is a life devastating scenario.
Absolutely.
For anybody. So now if you are listening to today's show and you are looking to speak to an industry professional about your personal and or business insurance, Christina, how can they reach out to you?
They can reach out to me, on my website, which is ChristinaIsMyAgent.com, or they can give our office a call at 914-768-8626.
I love it. So until next time, stay tuned. We have our next guest coming up.
Thank you, Rhonda.